We are here with assistant coach Brad Hunt, and he's going to just talk a little bit about the women's and men's teams this season. First of all, on the women's side, Nicole Irving was just a huge contributor for the Deacs. She was named to the All-ACC team and the All-Southeast Region team. Talk about her impact this season on the team.
Well, Nicole had a vast improvement from where she was a year ago at this time, and she's certainly been somebody as a young contributor to step up and play the role of leader for us. So improving all the way from 52nd at the regional meet a year ago up to 14th, just outside of qualifying the national championships, and probably even more impressively, our 9th place finish at the conference championship. So steady Eddie the entire season, and some way we could really rely upon, and we're going to certainly have her pave the way for us throughout the rest of the years ahead.
Now, the women's team was somewhat depleted this year. You didn't always have enough bodies, it seemed like, in every race, but the freshmen definitely stepped up. You had Aubrey Wagner come on strong at the beginning of the season, and then Caitlin Oliver more towards the end. Talk about their performances and what they meant to the team this year.
And I don't know if I'd use the word depleted. It certainly was by design, as we certainly have been shrinking the team down to be able to grow it back up, and identifying we're a young group with 2 freshmen in our top 5 and 2 sophomores as well. So we knew that it'd be a learning experience for us, but at the same time, just like Nicole and Melanie Powers have demonstrated just by some experience as a freshman, how big leaps you can take all the way into your sophomore year ahead.
And on the men's side, Garrett was just a terrific performer this season. He finished first for the squad in every meet that he raced in, and he finished 18th at the ACCs. Can you talk about his training, his regimen? He's very dedicated, very disciplined. How has he evolved as a leader for the men's squad?
Garrett's a model citizen in regards to being a monster credential young man that can make himself into something special. He's running 100-mile weeks pretty much the entire summertime and puts in the time and the effort to be successful, and he's a guy that's evolved as well over the course of time, and I think that's he's a great demonstration of consistency over time. It's going to take you to great places, and he just finished outside of being All-ACC, which a year ago, man, he was barely in our top 5, so he's certainly somebody that we're, again, relying upon to demonstrate, pave the way, and looking forward to see how far he'll go this track season.
You also had Alex Rose step up. He was racing in his first cross-country season, and he jumped up and placed second on the squad at ACCs. Did you like what you saw out of him this season?
Alex is a talented young man. We're pleased that he's here. Certainly people forget he's only a freshman because he joined us in January last semester. So he was in his first year of cross-country, but I think his experience he gained throughout track certainly put him in a position to be successful. And he's a guy that, as he starts to figure out cross-country, he's going to be awfully good at it.
Now, going forward, where do you see both the men's and women's squads in the coming seasons, and what can you use from this year to help you build in the next few years?
Yeah, well, we knew this would be a learning and building year for us as a whole group, both men and women, and it's a part of our experience racing, banging with some of the very best teams in the ACC, who are essentially some of the best teams in the country, to get a sense of, like, here's where we are and here's where we aspire to be. We think we can be a national level program here at Wake Forest, and distance running is certainly going to be some of our focal points. But at the same time, it's going to take the dedication from our athletes to continue to say, here's where we are and here's where we aspire to be. So we're looking forward to the future, and I think we're going to springboard this cross-country season into a great track season and see how far we can go as a program.
Thanks, Coach Hunt.
Thank you so much.